sucker was tight. That's what she said. So one day I came in here to change the laundry around, and I realized that the washer was stuck halfway full. It had not drained properly on one of the cycles. And there was also this strange sort of whirring sound whenever I messed with any buttons or plugged the machine in. And there was also this weird sort of acrid electrical burn smell. The first thing I always try in a situation like this is the reset procedure for the appliance. In this case, it's unplugging it for about 60 seconds, plugging it back in, and then lifting the lid 6 times in succession to start the reset. It might be a little bit different for your particular model, so you may have to look that up online. But since that didn't fix anything, in my case, my next thought was that maybe something with the pump has gone wrong. Either something is clogged, or the pump has actually gone bad. The first thing I had to do, though, was get all of the laundry and the water out. So I wrung out the laundry as best as I could with my hands and threw it in the dryer on a couple of cycles to get it dry. Then I scooped out as much of the water as I could, and then used a shop vac to suck out the rest of it. Next, I had to disconnect the water lines, and make sure before you do that that you turn off both of those valves. Otherwise, you're gonna have a huge mess on your hands. And getting those water lines off actually proved to be a little bit difficult. Oh, man. Ugh, gross. Well, that's nasty. Ugh, gross. Woo, uh-oh. Okay, so apparently there was still some water in there. Holy crap, there's a lot of water in there. How do you get that thing off? Oh, good gracious. Ah, there we go. You just got to take a little flathead something and kind of shove this little piece in there so that it will slide in. Jeez. That was a pain in the ass. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Ah, there we go. Power plug off. Whew, alright. That was an effort. But this is the drain pump. There's nothing actually stuck in there, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I was hoping there would just be a blockage in here, and I would be able to just clear it out. Now, before I went and ordered a new pump, we decided to check and see if this one is actually operational or not. The first thing we did was use a multimeter to check it for continuity. And you do this by setting the multimeter to ohms and then using each of the probes to touch one of the terminals. And if you get a tone, that means that there is continuity, which means that there's power running through it.
There is
Continuity.
continuity.
Yeah.
Yes.
In order to see how well it was operating, we took an old extension cord and cut off the female end, split the wires apart, stripped them a little bit, added some appropriately sized electrical clips, then plugged those into the pump and plugged the whole thing into the wall to see how well it worked.
All right, let's see.
Well,
I think
it does turn, but
it spins pretty fast. I don't think that's it.
we also checked the drain line just to make sure there was no clogs in that, and there wasn't. So I went ahead and put the original pump back on, and that was not quite as hard as taking it off. I actually found an easier way to do it by tipping the washing machine back a little bit up against a wall so that I could actually get a better angle on it. Now, if you want to see what I did next to try to fix this washer, go ahead and click that little link right up there if you're on YouTube, or click the link that's in the description, and you can see my next video on how to change a lid locking mechanism.
Oh, sliced peaches.
You realize you did it on the wrong end. Cut off the wrong side.
What the f?
Well, go get another one. It's fine. We have like 5 million of it.